I'm ready to fall in love with these romances, fall in love with these love interests, and wish that I had an amazing boyfriend of my own. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new reading vlog. I'm so excited for this reading vlog. I've been waiting so long to make this video. So this reading vlog is a romance reading vlog. Earlier in the year, I read The Hating Game by Sally Thorne, absolutely fell in love with it, and ever since then I've been wanting to read some more romances. So when I got birthday money, 2 chapters, and just birthday money in general, I made a book order. It was quite large, and I bought 3 new romances, and I'm very excited. I have 3 romances right here. We have Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. Heard so many great things about this book, so I'm very excited about it. And then I also have Beach Read by Emily Henry. Also heard amazing things about this, and the premise of this, I'm sold. And then we have Would Like to Meet by Rachel Winters. I've heard less about this one, but I know that Chelsea Darling Reads likes this one, so I'm very excited about it. So we have 3 fun adult romances that I am so hyped to get into, and I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Like, I keep watching rom-coms too, and I just know it's gonna make me feel so lonely, but it's fine. I'm ready to fall in love with these romances, fall in love with these love interests, and wish that I had an amazing boyfriend of my own. I am so excited about all 3 of these, but I didn't know which one to start with, so I kind of put out a poll last night. I'll put it up here. And I just put like different emojis that kind of represented these books, because I don't want to spoil the reading vlog. So I just put like random emojis for, not random, I put emojis for them. Last time I checked, Would Like to Meet was winning. So this is the one that I'm going to start out with, and I'm very, very excited. I was kind of hoping that this one would win, and I was kind of thinking this one would win since like coffee is one of the emojis, but I'm very excited for this one. So I'll give you guys synopsises as I pick up each book, but this one would basically follow this girl named Evie, and she basically works for this like film TV production company, but she's been like an assistant forever, and she's like been waiting for this promotion, but then the company starts to struggle a little bit, and she's about to lose her job unless she can convince their best client to finish writing this like rom-com screenplay, and he agrees to do it only if Evie can prove that you can fall in love in real life like they do in the movies. So Evie sets out on this like adventure experiment to try to act out meet cutes in real life to see if they work. I'm very excited. It sounds really, really adorable. I love rom-coms, and so to have a romance book centering around rom-coms and meet cutes sounds like everything I've wanted. I also read like a chapter of this and like a sample on chapters or something, and it seemed pretty interesting. I'm very excited. I believe there was a character who was hard of hearing, and so there was sign language, which I'm always looking for, so I'm very, very excited to get into this. I'm gonna start it right now, and I woke up not feeling great today. It's really, really hot, so I'm struggling because my fan is off right now, but I woke up just feeling like complete garbage because it was so hot, and so I started to feel really, really sick because it was so hot. So I've kind of just like started off my day in not a great mood, but I'm hoping that this will bring up my spirits, give me the fangirling joy that I need right now. I'm very excited. Yeah, so without further ado, let's just get into this vlog, get into this book, because I don't want to wait any longer. I just want to sit down in front of a fan and read this glorious book, what I hope to be a glorious book. Okay, so I'm on page 49 of Would Like to Meet, and so far like I'm enjoying it. Like nothing's really happened so far. We've kind of just gotten to, I guess, the inciting incident where she, you know, makes a deal with Ezra, who is the client dude that I mentioned in the synopsis, where she has to like recreate meet cutes in real life to convince him that it is possible to fall in love like a rom-com. But so far I don't know who she's supposed to fall in love with. I don't know if she's supposed to end up falling in love with Ezra, or if she's supposed to fall in love with the guy that she meets in the prologue, I guess, with the daughter. Like, I don't know who she's supposed to fall in love with, or if she's gonna fall in love with one of the guys that she does meet cutes with. I have no idea how this book is gonna go, honestly. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep reading, find out what's going on. But besides that, I don't really have any concrete thoughts. I have tabbed a couple of things. I don't know if you can really see that. There have been a couple funny moments, a couple of kind of relatable moments, but so far I'd say the only part that I'm not like really fully enjoying is at the beginning of every chapter. It has like, I think, like a script that kind of like introduces each chapter and each scene. I understand why it's there because it's kind of going with the theme of like movies and screenwriting and whatnot, but it's kind of annoying, and I don't know why. It's not like a huge deal. It's not gonna like take away from my overall enjoyment of the story. It's just something that I kind of wish wasn't there. I'm gonna go back to reading though and kind of see how the story progresses, because I really want to know who she ends up falling in love with. So I'm now on page 98 of Would Like to Meet, and I'm still like not fully sure on who she's supposed to fall in love with. Genuinely have no idea. Maybe I do? I don't know. I'm confused. But I am kind of really enjoying the sign language in this book. It's very, very minimal so far. I don't know if we're gonna get more of it. So far the main character has been learning a few signs to help the girl Annette that she met at the coffee shop in the first chapter, because she is deaf or hard of hearing. We're not entirely sure. I'm gonna assume she's deaf because she has hearing aids and she just took them off in this scene and she didn't appear to be hearing anything, so I'm gonna assume that she's just deaf. Oh my god, Chandler is so cute. Let me just show you. Oh my god, look at my cat. Oh, he's just so cute. Hello, baby. He's like, Mom, I was sleeping. Overall, still enjoying this book, but so far I'm not like fully hooked yet. Like I'm not like fully in love with it or anything. There's just not as much romance going on as I want there to be. So I'm hoping that we get some sort of actual romance soon. Maybe one of the meet cutes will pan out a little bit, because this is a romance novel and I want a little bit of romance. So I'm gonna continue reading. So I'm on page 121 now, and I feel like I definitely know who the love interest is supposed to be. There is some tension going on and some things happening, but I'm curious to see how it's gonna like continue to like play out and whatever. Something that I am enjoying about this book is all of the like rom-com references. It's referenced a lot of my favorite rom-coms, and this might not be something that everyone enjoys because I know a lot of people don't necessarily like pop culture references in books, but since this one so specifically deals with rom-coms and like recreating meet cutes in real life, I was kind of expecting a lot of rom-com references. We've referenced a lot of my favorites, like 10 Things I Hate About You, which is so good. Also, The Holiday, which is one of my favorites as well. What else have we referenced? How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, She's All That. So many good rom-com references in here, and I'm just hoping that there's going to be a lot more. But I'm like a decent way through, maybe like a third of the way through. It's only 3:34, so I don't know if I'm going to finish this one today. I would like to, but I guess we'll just have to kind of see how it goes. I'm still not like fully hooked yet. I just am not quite at that point where I'm like obsessed or like really overly attached to the like relationship or anything. It hasn't really happened yet, but I am hoping for some more tension, some more things to happen. I would love some more sign language. Overall, like I am having like a good time with this one. I want more romance from it, you know, like give me more. I'm now on page 136 and I have a prediction, and I'm obviously not going to tell you guys the details, the specifics of the said prediction, because this is a spoiler-free vlog. But if I am right, then I'm gonna be so mad for Evie because she does not deserve this. I really hope that I'm wrong. I don't know. Okay, I'm now on page 229. I know my fan's on, like it's really loud in here. I don't even care. I'm pretty positive that the prediction that I had for something that's gonna happen that I can't tell you guys about because spoilers, I'm pretty sure it's happening, and I'm kind of really mad about it. And if something good does not come out of it, if it does happen, I'm very, very mad because it's not cool. Oh my goodness. So I finished Would Like to Meet by Rachel Winters. I've got things to say. So I had like a few reactions that I wanted to film, but it was very loud in the house. Family was home, so I couldn't really film because I was still reading in the living room. My prediction was correct. It turned out okay, which I'm glad. Like I would have been really, really mad if it didn't like end well for the character, but I mean it's a romance. Romances typically end with happily ever after. It's kind of like a convention of the genre. So like I guess I didn't fully think that like it wouldn't end up okay for the main character, but my prediction was correct. So proud of myself that I guessed that like what, halfway through the book, a third into the book. I don't even remember at this point. I do like the way that everything was kind of wrapped up, I guess. I liked how everything weaved together. There were a lot of like little things throughout the story that just like really came together in the end, and I appreciated that kind of storytelling a lot in this book. Overall, I liked the romance that ended up coming to fruition. I just kind of wish we got a bit more of it. Yeah, this wasn't quite as cute or quite as romance heavy as I was kind of hoping it would be. The actual romance did kind of take like a back seat to everything else going on, and I liked her main character Evie, but she kind of had her moments where she was very like all about herself, and it kind of bothered me. I'm kind of torn about this book. I did enjoy it. I just don't think it was quite what I was wanting it to be, but it was still fun. It was really enjoyable. Like I said, I think the storytelling was really, really well done in terms of like how everything flowed and how all these little things came together to like make sense, and I'm proud of Evie by the end as well, by the way. Like I don't dislike Evie. But overall, I think it was good. I think it's good that I started out with this one, maybe because hopefully the other ones will be like a million times better in comparison to this. But this one was just okay. I don't know if I would ever reread read this, so I'm kind of on the fence about this one, but I did enjoy it. So I think I want to pick Get a Life Chloe Brown next, but for now I'm going to chill for the rest of the night. Okay, so I guess I will check back in with you guys tomorrow when I'm reading Get a Life Chloe Brown. It is the next day now and I am reading Get a Life Chloe Brown. So I never give you guys a synopsis for this one, but it's basically following our main character, Chloe Brown, and she has this near-death experience, and afterwards she decides to make a Get a Life list, basically a list of things that she wants to do to basically help her get more of a life. And that's basically what this book is about. She gets the help of her superintendent Red to help her complete the list, and I don't really have that many opinions yet, besides that I don't love that it's being told in third person. I didn't realize that's kind of like how it was being told. Overall writing style so far isn't my favorite, but I felt the same way about The Hating Game when I first read it, but once I got into the story it was easier to ignore it, so I'm hoping that I can fall into the story soon and just kind of ignore the writing style. Yeah, I'm also feeling really tired for some reason. I didn't go to bed late, I didn't even wake up too early. Like, I don't know why I'm feeling so exhausted, but I'm sitting here, like, even right now I'm trying to film and my damn eyes don't want to stay open. Like, I'm literally having to fight to keep them open. So I don't know what I want to do, because I feel like I'm about to fall asleep, but I don't want to take a nap because I hate naps, and also I've got makeup on. But I'm thinking that maybe reading right now is not a good idea, because I obviously want to love this book, and I think trying to force myself to read it when I'm tired might not be the best move. So I'm gonna do something, maybe watch a movie or a show or something. I don't know. So I will update you guys later when I am hopefully less tired and able to read up more of this. Okay, so it's much later. I don't even know what time it is. It's 9:50, and I've been reading Get a Life Chloe Brown for the last little bit. Earlier I wasn't really reading because I was tired, but I'm reading for the last little while. I'm on page 101 and I'm starting to enjoy this book. Thank God. I'm enjoying the characters, I'm enjoying the story. We're getting to like cute stuff. There's like some tension going on, which obviously I enjoy. So I can definitely see myself reading this for most of the night, kind of depending on how my eyes are doing, because they are starting to hurt a little bit. But I'm gonna take a break because I need to do the dishes, and then I'm gonna come back to it because we are at a good part and I'm very excited. So glad that I'm enjoying it, hoping that I love it as much as everybody else does, because that would be lovely. Okay, so it's past midnight now and I wasn't really planning on making more clips today, but that's fine. I'm on page like 125 of Get a Life Chloe Brown, and I think it's safe to say that I'm officially obsessed with it. I'm having such a good time with it. I love these characters. I love their banter. Their emails were adorable, and I don't know if we're gonna get any more of them, but the one section we got of them was so cute, and I just we just got a scene where they were out filling her enjoy a drunken night out thing on her list, and if you guys have read this book, wow, that was not that was not what I was expecting it to be, but it was good. It was really good, and then it got sad, but it was good. I was so flustered. And then, I don't know, I really relate to Chloe, not like with the like same specific problems. She's chronically ill. She has fibromyalgia. Why can I say it so perfectly in my head and then not out loud? She deals with chronic pain and fibromyalgia, and I don't have that. I don't have chronic pain. I don't deal with fibromyalgia or any of that. But she has these feelings of like not wanting to get close to people because of like being burned in the past, and not wanting to get close to anybody and all of this jazz, and I really relate to that. And so there's been a couple of lines that have almost made me like cry a little bit, because I just connect to them, and I also just like feel for Chloe because I know what it feels like to feel like that. But this book, it's hyped up for a reason, and I love when I read hyped up books like this and understand the hype and fall in love with it like everybody else, because it's just so satisfying. So I've definitely gotten past like the little blip that I had with the writing style, and I'm in it. I think I just genuinely prefer first person, but I'm loving this book. It's not what I was expecting it to be, in that I didn't expect to get Red's point of view as well as Chloe's, and yeah, it's not what I was expecting this book to be, but I'm really enjoying it. And I do need to go to bed because it's like almost 1 in the morning, and I am tired. Like, I've yawned a couple of times while reading, but I kind of just want to stay up and try to read as much as I can before going to bed, because I'm just having such a good time. Now I'm kind of upset that I didn't take a hint Danny Brown, but it's fine. But I'm really enjoying this, and I'm so happy that I am, and I can't wait to continue and see where this book goes. I think it's made people cry, or is that Danny Brown? I don't know, but Joel, I can't remember his channel name, but Joel just did a reading vlog where he read this, and he was like talking about it on his Twitter, talking about how they were like really good and like made him cry, but I don't know if it was this one or Danny Brown that made him cry. I'm really enjoying this book. I love this man. Would die for this man. Oh my god. This book feels like it is personally attacking me. I have never felt so single and sad in my life. Oh. Reading romance is never a good idea because all I want at the end of it is a boy, like these fictional ones that just don't exist or that I haven't found, and I'm very sad about it. I want a red. I'm on page 324 and I knew that things were going too good and something obviously had to happen because story structure, but I was really hoping that nothing bad would happen, and I didn't know what the bad thing could be because I knew that it was gonna happen. But I'm not ready for where this is going. So it's 2:53 in the morning, and as you guys just saw, I finished Get a Life with Chloe Brown. I don't even know what to say about this book. I've never felt more alone in my life. I have no words. I don't know. Like, this book successfully made me feel like a lonely person. I don't know. This book was so good. I don't want to cry just thinking about it. I started crying at like parts where like nothing was even happening. Like nothing bad was happening, nothing like, I don't know. Like I was just starting to cry and I'm like, wow. Emotional. Okay. I loved this book so freaking much. If you could not tell, I just low-key want to reread it already. And I love when I have that feeling. Like this is definitely, like it has to be on my favorite books of the year list, right? Like it has to be. If it's not, I will be thoroughly shocked. Like this, I don't know. I think what I love in romance books is obviously a steamy, beautiful, believable, what am I saying? A good romance, obviously, is what you want in a romance novel. But also, I like when there is more going on, like there's harder hitting things and, you know, the characters are struggling or something. Like, I just like when there's more going on. And there was more going on in this one. So obviously there was that steamy, cute romance between Red and Chloe. But they also, like, were both dealing with these, like, traumas. Red is dealing with trauma from an abusive relationship. And Chloe is dealing with feelings of, I guess, not being good enough and being like too much for somebody and struggling to trust people and to open up to others. And I relate to like both of those, I guess. Not Red's like abusive relationship, but kind of like how he felt afterwards, I suppose. But yeah, so like I wasn't going into this book thinking that I would overly connect to these characters, but I did. And sometimes when I'm reading books and there are lines that just so deeply resonate with me, I just I have to stop. And I start to cry, and I'm about to cry right now because there were some lines in this book where I was just like, holy shit, like, why you gotta call me out like this? If this is not my favorite out of the 3 books I'm reading for this reading vlog, I will be thoroughly shocked. And I genuinely thought it was gonna be Beach Read. Only time will tell, I suppose. But like my face actually hurt. Like, you know a book is good when my head and my face hurt when I'm done because of all of the physical like emotions I am portraying on my face. Like the amount of times I was whisper screaming at this book, my face was scrunched up a lot. So when I'm an old lady and I have deep lines in my forehead, you can 100% blame books that I read because I always scrunch my face up when I read, and now my head hurts. I genuinely like don't have any like cohesive thoughts to say about this book. I'm just like completely blown away by it, completely in awe of it, completely in love. I just read these books to feel something, you know? If you haven't figured this out yet, I love this book and I definitely recommend it to everybody and anyone. It was great, it was steamy, it was gorgeous. I had a very good time reading this book. I had all of the feelings. I went on a bit of a roller coaster ride. I'll see you guys later. Okay, so it's the next day. I've started Beach Read by Emily Henry. So if you guys don't know what this one is about, it's basically following these two writers. We have Augustus and we have January, and they're both kind of suffering from writer's block. Augustus writes kind of like literary fiction. Yeah, literary fiction. And January writes like romance novels. And they are both living in neighboring beach houses, and they decide to swap genres, see if it'll help them combat their writing slumps. And they go on like little field trip excursions to help each other write the books. I'm on page 82 of this, and I'm already so invested and like so in love, and I love their banter between each other already. And something that I didn't know, and I don't think this is a spoiler, but they actually knew each other prior to the summer. I was under the impression that they met during the summer. They had just like met each other, decided to help each other out, but no, they actually went to college together. And January thinks of Augustus as like her rival. I didn't know that, but I am so here for it. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know how late I'm gonna stay up today. Definitely not as late as yesterday, because I totally didn't stop reading till like 3 in the morning. Past 3 in the morning, I don't know, but really enjoying this so far. But it's currently only 10:55, so I can stay up for a little while reading. We've just got to that inciting incident where they've agreed to this deal where they swap genres for the summer, and I'm really excited. I'm also really enjoying all of the writing talk in this book. Love reading about people who love books and love writing, and so it's really interesting to see like from like established writers kind of what the process is like. I don't know, I really enjoy it. So I'm gonna go and I will update you guys later. I don't have that much more to say besides the fact that I'm on page 173, but I love this book. Oh my lord, it is so cute, and things have happened and I'm freaking out about them, and obsessed. I'm really loving like the actual story of it too, not just whatever romance is brewing. It's so well crafted. We're getting details right now that I'm freaking out about, and I can't wait to learn more. I told myself that I wasn't going to stay up all night and read this. I told myself I wasn't going to do that. I couldn't do that because this is a chunky book, but I'm almost halfway through and I don't want to stop. So I guess we're going to see what happens, but it's already 12:30. So don't really know what's going to happen, but I'm loving this book and I'm so happy about it. And this reading vlog has been such a success, and I'm so happy that I did it. I'm going to get back to reading because it's so cute. I just kind of wanted to pop in and give you guys a little update, but also if this book keeps going the way it's going with the fangirly moments and the laughing moments, I'm going to run out of tabs because all I have is this last package of tabs for yellow and orange. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do if I run out, because I don't really want to go to the store. I have run out of yellow tabs. I need some yellow tabs, and I don't have any, and I don't know what to do because there are things that I need to be tabbing and I can't because I don't have any yellow tab. This is the awful thing about color coding your tabbing system. I don't know what to do. What is with these goddamn romance books with their dumb lines that hit me really hard and that I can relate to and that I wish I couldn't relate to, but I do, and I just I love this book. I've done it again. It is 3 in the morning and I finished Beach Read. I literally told myself I would not stay up and finish this book, and I did. I'm a mess. So I literally just read 3 romance books in 3 days. I loved this book with like every fiber of my being. It's not at all what I was expecting it to be, like literally at all. I don't know what I was expecting, but whenever I like find new books, there's always like one image that I have in my head that I think is gonna be in the book, and then it never really is. Like all I was picturing from this book was this scene of them sitting on beach towels reading or writing, and that didn't happen. And just like the whole part of the meeting was not what I was thinking it was gonna be, and just everything about this book was not what I was expecting it to be, but so much more. It was so beautiful and deep, and it made me think a lot, and it made me feel a lot of things, as you guys saw I believe in the last clip where I was crying because there was a line that I deeply resonated with, and I was like, I feel so called out right now. Like I really loved the characters. I connected to both of them so deeply, and I love reading about writers and book lovers. I also ran out of yellow tabs, so I had to use pink tabs, and I put a note in my phone on the page that I started to use pink tabs for favorite fangirly moments, so I can go back through and I buy more tabs and fix it, because it's gonna bother me because pink normally is for quotes. Yeah, I don't even know what to say, but I really loved this book. Like I really loved this book. So 3 days, 3 romance books, 2 of which I am thoroughly obsessed with. I don't know which one I love more, but I knew that these 2 are going to be my favorite, and I love them a whole heck of a lot. Like I said, I don't know which one's my favorite, but if both of these are not my favorite books of the year list, I I don't know what I'm doing with myself. Like, how could anything top these at this point? And then Would Like to Meet was okay, and after reading these two, I'm like, this one really pales in comparison, and I'm really glad that I read it first, because if I read this after reading these ones, I think I would have liked it a lot less than I do. But because I read it first, I feel like it's okay, but it didn't give me the warm, fuzzy feeling these two gave me. These ones just filled me with so much like swoon-worthy happiness and sadness as well. I don't know, like these ones just top notch. This one still good, but definitely pales in comparison to how I feel about these ones. But I'm so happy that I did this reading vlog, so happy that I read these books, and now I sufficiently feel very alone, very single, and wishing that I could find love like they do in romance books, because that'd be great. Like this one made me wish that I could meet a guy in a coffee shop and we'd become friends and fall in love. This one made me wish that I could fall in love with somebody who I don't like. Turns out I do like them. That's what I want. And then this one made me want to reconnect with somebody from my past and realize that they liked me all along and I didn't know, and I thought they hated me. That'd be great. These books set way too high expectations for what life actually is like, but that's okay, because it's fun to read about. And now I feel very alone, and I want my own Augustus, I want my own Red, and Ben's okay too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. I had so much fun filming it, and this video is something I've been looking forward to for so long now, and I hope that you guys loved it as much as I loved filming it and loved reading these books, because I've had such a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a huge thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Comment down below if you guys have read any of these books and what you thought about them. Let me know what you think about romance books in general, what maybe your favorites are down below. Subscribe if you have not yet already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.